Hello and welcome to this edition of Movies, and a very happy new year to you all, wherever you are in the world. And for today's review, I've changed location. I'm filming in the Dog and Duck. Now this is my list of my favourite films that I saw in 2024. They may not be the best, but out of all I saw, these are the ones I enjoyed the most. This list was quite difficult to compile this year, not because there were so many good ones to choose from, but because I felt it was such a poor year. There's a lot of average films which are worth a view, but not that many outstanding ones. So sifting through so many average movies is quite a hard task. And I'll try to keep spoilers out as well, just in case some of you viewers haven't seen some of these movies. I'll start by giving you a few honourable mentions, like Civil War, which is probably more relevant now because Trump's got back in. Horizon Part 1, yep, it's me. I'm the one who loved it. Alien Romulus, which I felt was a decent reboot of a well-known franchise. The Instigators, about two thieves and a botched robbery with Matt Damon and Casey Affleck. And Zone of Interest, which is a harrowing subject, well made and with a very eerily haunting soundtrack throughout it. Some stinkers of the year is Bob Marley, One Love. I thought this would be good. It was so boring and it just looked like a TV movie. Argyle, considering the stars in this and the money that must have been spent, this was incredibly poor. They should have spent more on the script. Reagan, starring Dennis Quaid, yet another movie that looked like a TV movie. It was flat and boring and slow. Deadpool and Wolverine, I know people will disagree with me here, but it's just the same old, seen it all before in all the previous ones. Try and do something different, for goodness sake. Rebel Moon Part 1 was such a poor attempt at a superhero movie. Very amateurish, with poor acting and direction and a really bad script. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, why did they bother? I didn't mind the Ghostbusters Afterlife, but this one, Frozen Empire, is junk. The Union with Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry should have been a lot better, but also poor. I know there's probably worse out there, like allegedly Madam Web, but I have no intentions of seeing them if they're supposed to be that bad. Well, I hope you're still there after those stinkers. Let's have a look at what I did actually enjoy. So I've got a couple of surprises in Rebel Ridge, which was about an ex-Marine who comes up against some corrupt cops. I'd heard nothing about this movie, so it was quite a surprise and I really enjoyed it. Blink Twice, about a tech billionaire played by Channing Tatum on an island, a kind of Elon Musk oddball character. There are some older movies in this list, I know, but I viewed them in 2024, so they do count, and it's my review, so it's my rules. Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos. This is about bringing a woman back to life, starring Willem Dafoe, Mark Ruffalo and the excellent Emma Stone. With its stunning, vivid visuals and interesting storyline, it was so much better than his latest attempt, which was Kind of Kindness. Anatomy of a Fall. A woman is suspected of murder after her husband's death. The excellent Sandra Huller keeps you on your toes in this thriller. There's several twists and turns to keep you guessing if she's guilty or innocent. And even now, nearly a year later, I'm not sure I understood who did it. Mad Max Furiosa. This is a prequel to the excellent Fury Road. Keeping up with the similar style and look of Fury Road, this is a worthy prequel. I think you could watch this and follow it up with Fury Road immediately after, and it would flow seamlessly from one to the other. Love Lies Bleeding is a film that most have overlooked on their lists, in my opinion. It's about a bodybuilder and her girlfriend, and with their love igniting into a violent world. Kristen Stewart and Anna Baryshnikov, both excellent, well worth a watch. Saltburn, with the excellent Barry Keoghan as a student at Oxford University. He gets drawn into the world of a charming aristocratic classmate. And invited to stay at the Saltburn estate, we get scheming guests coupled with death and snobbery. Then we have Dune Part 2. Following up from Dune Part 1, this continues the saga. Timothée Chalamet playing Paul Atreides again, very well. It keeps the stunning visuals and directions of the first part. Now we have Conclave, starring Ralph Fiennes and Stanley Tucci and John Lithgow. This is a film about choosing the next pope, with several competing for the prize position. With all the scheming involved in this movie, you would expect it if it was a political election, a conspiracy theory with a lot going on. Challengers. This is another film that I think's been overlooked. Now, I'm not a tennis fan, but this did not put me off. We got three great leads in Mike Feist, Josh O'Connor and Zendaya. And it's about a former player turned coach trying to transform her husband into a champion. It's a most enjoyable story, it's well made and it's acted with a decent storyline. We have The Substance, and I have to say, welcome back Demi Moore with an outstanding performance. She plays a celebrity who has seen her best days as age catches up with her. Then she's introduced to a black market illegal drug. This cell-replicating drug, The Substance in the title, temporarily creates a younger, better version of herself to prolong her career. Also, in this movie, we have Margaret Qualley and Dennis Quaid, who play very good parts. It's a horror in essence. So, there you have it. 2024. A disappointing year for top quality movies, but filled with loads of good and watchable but average attempts. But I fished out a few that I think are worth viewing, and hopefully warned you of the stinkers. I'm sure lots will disagree with me, but we all have different tastes, and that's not a bad thing. So if you agree or disagree with any of my picks, then please make some comments, and please subscribe and like, and look out for more of our reviews soon.